Yo, what's going on, man? We are back for episode number 5, week number 2, and this is the Steagles podcast. We're DJ Baez and Ed, man. We're ready. We're so ready for this 5th episode. We finally watched some football on Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, and Monday. Some crazy games, you know, people getting hurt.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That was sad
the
to
real
see,
stuff started.
But yeah, man, we're so excited to cover this information with you guys, and we're going to be talking about our Steagles Hall of Fame again. I just want to let you guys know we will be reposting the post that we put on Facebook so that you guys can go put your vote, put your names on there, who you think should be there, because we will be deciding next episode who will be our first two, one for the Eagles, one for the Steelers. But yeah, so you guys already know what this is, man. This is the Steagles podcast where we talk
all Steelers,
all Eagles, all NFL. Come on, let's go. All right, man. So I guess we should start off with the Eagles game. We had the Patriots. We had to go visit them. It was a rainy day.
Right.
And
shout out to Kevin.
Yeah. Shout out Kev, man. Last episode, if y'all didn't see it, episode number 4, week number 1 predictions. You can go check that out. We had a Patriots fan on, and we talked about this game. You know, the scores weren't far off from what we predicted. We didn't think it was going to be a crazy high-scoring game or anything like that. But, dude, we look rough.
You got the win, so there's a team that look rougher than that. So
yeah. But
the Patriots, you know, it's sad. It's sad on that side. So we'll talk about that at another time. But yeah, the Eagles did what they needed to do. They didn't look great, but a win is a win.
That's true.
And they took care of business. So it's hard to put them down or talk too much shit though if you get the win though. And
so,
you know, that's how I feel.
For you as a player, I don't know if you I'm pretty sure you guys had a preseason or games where it were just like I don't know, like open practice or whatever, you know, before when you play football. Did you feel like if you didn't play in one of those and you went straight to a game, you would feel a difference? Because I feel like for my team, that's exactly what happened. We didn't get no physical contact, no preseason action. We go game number 1 and we actually look like we haven't had any contact in a while, which was horrible.
You know, you cannot simulate real football, like tackling especially.
Facts.
You cannot simulate that. So you gotta be in like game situations in order to be like effective, especially at tackling though. But as an athlete, especially professional athlete, your body's always ready to go, and you don't get ready for the season like, you know, a week before, a month before. You always stay ready.
That's true.
So I understand that you want to have the reps, and if it's up to me, or if I'm coaching or playing, I want to have the reps. I want to have a few reps on preseason. But if I don't get them, it is not an excuse. It's not an excuse. It's going to depend on the coaches and the situation or the personal, you know, preference. But you should be ready to go after like being on training camp and, you know, preseason games, even if you're not playing. So when the games start, you should be ready to go. As a team, it's different though. Chemistry wise, you might not be there, but as a player, every player should be ready to go.
Yeah, I agree. That's why you stay in shape. But like you said, there's no way to replicate
right.
tackling and the real life fastness of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way to replicate that in practice. I mean, you are going up versus one of the, you know, arguably one of the best defenses in the league on paper at the moment. But I would say, yeah, there's no exchange for that. Like, if we need to get our players in preseason, that's why we had the horrible performance we had. Even though we got the win, I'm happy. What it is. Jalen Hurts fumbled. I mean, like, these are things that I'm not 100% used to seeing. Obviously, he fumbled in the Super Bowl and it's sad, but
I mean, it's the first game. Yeah. It's the first game for everybody. So everybody is gonna look rough though. But I seen a lot of fans kind of like disappointed. But if you get the win, on to the next one. Yeah. So
and just like that, we got the win. So we're gonna move on to the next one. And
especially when you win, you should be happy because you could be on the other side, like the Steelers.
Man,
that
Steelers 49ers.
They didn't do anything that they appeared to wanted to do, because I know we had a lot of expectations, and we were a little bit excited about a different approach to the game, and it was sad. It was a lot of the same mistakes and the same lack of effort. So, you know, that's what happens. You can talk and you can look or act like you are going to do something, but at the end of the day, you gotta act. You gotta act on it, and you gotta do it. And they didn't show up. They didn't show up at all.
No, they didn't. And I felt like Kenny Pickett was throwing too many. I don't know why it looked like he was throwing too many passes out there. There's no reason for. I feel like they have a well-rounded team. I mean, I understand like them linebackers for 49ers were all over the place. Like they were literally giving it to anybody that was running that ball. Like I felt bad, man.
That's a good point. We gotta see both sides. So
yeah,
the Niners, they didn't look good. They looked dominant.
True.
They look dominant. So and they're a good team. But the Steelers should put a little bit more, resistant though. It looked like at some point they were giving up. So yeah, the everybody's talking about the offensive coordinator. How everybody hates him for so long, and for some reason he's still there. Play calling sucked from the gate. I know first play, I think it was a pass to Pickens, pretty sure, and he probably got like 5 yards or whatever he got. But then the next play they try to like a reverse or something like that, something unnecessary. And of course he backfired. They got tackled for a loss in the backfield.
Yeah.
And then I think the next play, I'm pretty sure it was a sack. So from the gate, you're messing up. You're giving the ball to your playmaker, who's supposed to be the next superstar, and then you get away from that to do something stupid or creative or whatever you want to call it. Once again, unnecessary. Second play of the season.
Yeah.
Second play of the season, you're trying some dumb stuff, and that didn't work. Because if it works, who's gonna say something? But if it doesn't work, you look stupid out there.
Yeah, that's true.
And then third down, you know what you cannot do? You cannot get sacked, bro.
Yeah.
You cannot get sacked because that's why you lose games. Sacks and turnovers and penalties.
They definitely look stupid. It's all right, though, because we look stupid, too. We try to go for 2 4th downs and didn't get them. So, yeah. So, it's all good. We take those chances sometimes.
But you got the win, right? We got the L. That's how it works for now. The other thing about the Niners, Purdy, he looked good.
He did look good. He looked like a top. He looks like a top, I would say, top 10 quarterback at least in the NFC.
He looked like he can be great, because you are not expecting for him to do a lot. You know what I'm saying? You got a great team around you, so all you got to do is manage the game.
Yeah.
And he managed the game.
Yeah.
He managed the game. He was stepping into the pocket, eyes upfield, throwing perfect passes. I don't want or like to say this, but he looked better than I thought he was gonna look.
Nah, same here.
He looked great.
I didn't think. I remember I was talking all that smack, talking about he didn't get no time to work out, get better, and all that. But he looked all right out there. I can't complain.
Nothing we can say. And then we had go ahead.
No, I was just gonna start hitting the scores. So you got anything else on that before I hit the scores?
Last thing is what's his name? Peterson. He was talking about the Niners or the Purdy or whatever, about they got some tells like if he's gonna do something, and then he ends up getting burned twice for 2 touchdowns. So come on, by now you should know that's gonna backfire.
Yeah.
And that's what happened again. So hopefully we learn from it and we do better. But in that McCaffrey's long run, that was embarrassing. Our D-backs cannot tackle. They are getting into supporting the run after like 3 seconds of the action. Seems like they don't want to be part of it. And then when they get there, they cannot tackle. They cannot wrap up. They cannot stay low. Then if the play is away from you, you're just chilling. You're not hustling. That's trash.
Yeah,
that's trash. I don't want to talk about it, but that's just trash effort, trash performance, trash coaching. No. Everybody's going to agree with me because I'm just saying what everybody knows everybody saw. So hopefully we improve and we get better, and that's it for now.
Facts. So we got a couple scores here we're going to go over. But before we go over the scores, we had a post on Facebook on what was your biggest takeaway from your team in game 1. We got a lot of comments here. I'm just going to pick out a couple here to give a quick shout out. All right, so Mr. Robert Ortiz, he said Seahawks defense got torn apart without Cooper Kupp, and that's concerning. But the fact that Geno looked like his old self was not a good thing after they just gave him some money, right?
Right.
He didn't even target his best receiver on the team the whole second half. Did you see that game? I didn't get to see that game.
I didn't see a lot of that game.
So what was the score of that game? It was Seattle Rams. It was 30-13.
Wow, the Rams are not supposed to be.
I didn't think Rams was going to put up 30 in
decent.
the first game of the season.
Yeah, that's surprising though.
They didn't even have Cup.
That's a bad look. That's a bad look for the Seahawks for sure. I mean, week one, so anything can happen.
That's true.
But yeah, that's a really bad look. They gotta do better than that. We'll see about the Rams. Maybe they're decent.
Yeah. So I know you saw Sunday Night Football. Did you get a chance to watch Sunday Night Football?
Yep.
The beating that was put on the Giants. What a way to end the day. The defense is scary, said Carlos Serrano.
Yeah. I know all the Eagles are worried about it. And I know the Cowboys fans are hyped, but they hype every year though. You know what I'm saying? Like you know they're gonna always be hyped regardless. But yeah, it was sad for the Giants. Basically, if you don't even score, who else didn't score? And then you get 40 on you.
No, but everybody was fumbling too. Like
week one,
Barkley fumbled. I think
he got smacked. He got
Jones
hit hard.
That defense looked good though. I'm not gonna lie. I always said this, man. Dallas, the thing that holds Dallas back, it's the defense. I mean, not the defense. Sorry, it's the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? They always have a good defense. They always have a solid group of players on offense, but that quarterback just doesn't take them to the next level. But they did put up 40. You can't take nothing from it. People too hyped right now talking about they about to make it to the Super Bowl because game one they dropped 40. Didn't they put up a 50 burger last year?
It's week one, yeah.
And what happened? They got eliminated by the same team back to back.
They haven't won
years.
in a long time. So
I'm not worried about them until we get to the playoffs. So another one here. Ooh, I know you was probably not. I don't want to say you were happy to hear this, but you were probably like, okay, I expected an injury to come from that team, the Ravens. Dan Holbrook said J.K. Dobbins' season-ending injury, offensive played sloppy. That's his opinion on that. He's a Ravens fan, so that's his opinion on the Ravens. So how do you feel about
that's
them losing
unfortunate because he's a solid player. But I don't think that they're going to rely on him that much. They were not counting on him that much. They got other weapons, so I don't think they're going to be in trouble. And unfortunately, the running back is a position, unfortunately and good for them, is a position that you can recover from.
Yeah.
And they probably have other players that are gonna do the job. So hopefully he gets better. But if he's not playing, we'll take it for now.
And they walked out with a win too.
I'm sorry?
They walked out with a win too.
Oh
versus
yeah.
the Texans,
So and I know the Ravens offense is gonna be potent. And he's gonna be scary at some point. Unfortunately.
Who else? Oh, okay. This one's obviously about the Eagles. I told this guy I was gonna give him a shout out for sure because he put the longest comment on here. He said his biggest concern was our defense, which I agree 100%. But to an extent, because our line still, I felt like Jalen Carter's looking real good. He needs to get a lot more snaps. But he said if we don't get any pressure, the really good teams are to eat our lunch basically. So they're basically gonna take our candy and we the little kids basically. They're gonna.
I mean, I wouldn't be that worried. Once again, they still getting to play together and they're gonna get better throughout the year. And here's the thing: good D line is gonna benefit from good defensive backs.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And good defensive backs are gonna benefit from good D line.
I agree.
If you have both, everybody's gonna eat. Everybody's gonna eat. So
he also said we can't cover the middle at all. We were getting killed in the middle, and that was a valid point. Every time I look, there was that pass in the middle for over 10 yards, 15 yards, and I'm like, damn, that's killing us every time. I feel we can kill that with the linebacker play. I think we have a better chance of keeping those scores down low. He also said we have 2 new coordinators, so he understands. Us game one, 2 new coordinators. We're trying to figure it out. Yep. That's understandable.
That's what I was telling my boy Wayne. I was like, he was upset about their performance this last game, and I'm like, come on, man, you're gonna expect some changes in some time before things get right back when you have so many different people,
For real.
So important positions. So.
Another great point he made was our offensive line. Cam Jurgens, he's slightly smaller than the guy we had there last year. So he, in our opinion, we feel like that he's getting beat.
Right.
Like, it's not the same as it was last year where he came in and filled in for a little bit. I feel like this year they're onto it, and we just don't get a leverage on that side of the line, in my opinion. But we're still I think, obviously today's Friday, so
Right.
I was able to get a game in. I'm lucky me.
Right.
I was able to get week 2 game before we record this episode. So we're gonna talk about that here shortly. But
So who do you think? Do you guys have somebody else who can replace him right now?
Yeah, we do. We got the rookie Tyler Steen. Quick shout out. That was to Leonard Root for the comment. Appreciate it. Thank you for the support, guys. But yeah, I feel like we do have the replacement. We have a rookie that I feel like can play that position. But I guess we'll just wait. We'll just wait it out and let him do his parts. It was just game one.
Right.
It was just game one.
We'll keep an eye on that to see what's up.
That was one comment. We had a bunch of other people. Shout out to Angel, Omar. Appreciate you guys commenting on there. But yeah, I feel like overall the Eagles we won, and we might as well just go ahead and move on to the next game, which was the only game of week 2 that we got to watch this week, which was Eagles at Vikings. And I feel like we knocked off some of that rust, but at the same time, I feel like we still didn't look at our best.
Okay,
and we still won.
Right.
We're averaging with 2 games right now. We're averaging 29.5 points per game, and I feel like that's pretty good. But our defense is still getting slipped up here and there. Like, we're giving up. We get a big score. We're up 16 for game 1, and then we let them come back. You know what I'm saying? Then we're up 20. I think it was like 27-7 in the third quarter, I think, of the last game versus the Vikings, and then we let them come back. So like, I feel like we get too comfortable. We need to stop. We need to stop that.
Well, you guys, that's what's his name?
Who was the name?
Justin Jefferson. How many yards? Crazy, huh?
Over 100 something. Yeah.
So that's expected.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's expected. But you still don't want to see that, because if you stop him, you don't have anything else.
Yeah.
If you stop him, you don't have anything else. So he made the game close.
Yeah.
And all you gotta do is double team, bracket coverage or something like that. So he's not killing you, and you're not even in a situation that the game is close.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
I think that play right there when he fumbled the ball in the end zone, like the fumble, the ball went through the power line, so it technically went out in the end zone, and it was a turnover.
Right.
That was crazy. I never seen that happen in a game like that. Like, he holds on to that, that's a touchdown.
Right.
And that hustle play, I don't remember who was a defender on him, but that hustle play right there was I think was huge for me. I think
Changed the play.
That changed the whole game. That changed the whole game right there. But yeah, I think overall for our second game of the season, I think we did okay. I would say like about a B minus, maybe a B minus. I would grade our.
What do you think should be the most improvement? What do you guys need to improve the most?
I would say, first of all, we got to get everybody healthy because we got too many injuries going on right now. That's the first thing. Good thing we got a 10-day gap now before we could play the Bucs on Monday Night Football on week 3. But
any Bucs fan, where you at?
Yeah,
I know there's not a lot of them.
No, there might be a couple of bandwagons that came when Tom Brady joined, and then now that Tom Brady's not there.
Some fake fans.
Yeah, some fake fans.
I don't know any Bucs fan though, for real.
No, but in all seriousness,
if you see him, point him out. If you see him, point him out.
tag him. But in all seriousness, I feel like the Eagles,
other than health, where you guys need to improve, or you need
linebacker play.
to work on?
I think our safety play was okay. I would say offense, man. We need to get it going. We need to have some WD-40 in there or something to get that going again, because we weren't looking too good.
This is what I can say based on yesterday the game, right?
Yeah, we did good rushing though.
That running game was crazy.
Wow.
So if you can have somebody else who can do something like that as a running back, or if you can get the O-line to play like that consistently, y'all gonna dominate though, for sure. If you can find somebody else who can do something like that, because it was a combination of the offensive line and the running.
Yeah.
If you can have that consistently, it's gonna look really good. And then that's not talking about Hurts running.
Yeah.
And you're not talking about the weapons that you have.
Yeah.
Smith, he was open by like 5 yards. And then after he catches the ball, he was jogging though. Like I never seen anything like that though. He looking like a monster.
Yeah.
He looking like a monster.
Yeah,
He's been looking like a monster since he was playing in college though. My point is, like, if you get a decent running game from your running back and your O-line, and just the threat of Hurts and those weapons on the outside.
Yeah. I agree 100%.
If it was me, I'll be like, we good.
I feel like we need to every game we need to start with establishing the run, because if we got Swift establishing the run every time, that opens up everything. You know what happened last game versus the Vikings? We opened up with 9 straight passes, I believe. Who the hell does that? come on, man. Like, stop throwing the ball so much. Let's run the ball. Yeah, let's run the ball first.
Stuff.
Establish the run, make them respect it, and then when you get those one-on-ones, because now they got more people in the box, more defenders in the box. Now you're able to take those shots down the field.
That's basic football. Everybody should know that.
Yeah,
you know
and I never even coached football or played football, and I know that. Like,
but everybody knows that, especially coaches.
Yeah.
So why do you try to do so much? Why are you trying to do something that is unnecessary?
That's true.
At some point, you're gonna use your weapons outside.
Yeah.
But if you can dominate rushing, that's the most important and the most basic and the most punishing thing that you can do.
Yeah.
So you know, I think they're gonna be fine. Offensive line is always the most important thing.
Yeah.
So as long as you take care of that, they're gonna be just fine.
And I want to get your opinion. I know we moved on to week 2, but let's go back to week 1 on Monday night when it was Bills Jets, and first, 4 plays in, your boy Aaron Rodgers.
Rest in peace.
Done
For the year.
That fast.
Those Jets fans were devastating.
What?
All across.
It would suck to be a Jets fan right now. I mean, I will say they have a hell of a defense, right?
And they won the game. They
either have a hell of a defense or Josh Allen sucks as a quarterback.
But
one or the other.
We'll talk about Allen.
Which one is it? Which one is it? You give me your opinion. Which one is it?
I'm always gonna go with Josh Allen sucking because I never seen him doing anything like really important or relevant, winning regular season games and then having a good team.
Yeah.
Being the favorite to win for multiple years and not doing it. Come on. I never seen him doing anything great, though. No. He's good, but he's not great.
Well, all he's done in his 5 years in the league, this is being year 6, all he's done in 5 years is play Patrick Mahomes in the AFC Championship and lose, and that's all he's done in 5 years.
Which is hard, to beat him or beat anybody. But
no, it's not, because they beat him before.
If you're great. Oh, when
he's beat them before. Yeah, when it doesn't matter. You're right.
So
and so did Joe Burrow. I mean, Joe Burrow beat him once when it mattered, but the other times, it was like it didn't matter. And the one time when he had to beat him again when it mattered, Mahomes came walking away with a fucking field goal. And the same thing happened in the Super Bowl with us. But that's not neither here or there. But
so the Jets, Rodgers go down. This is tragic. It's like it looks fake. It looks fake. You're like, wait, hold up. This happened after all this media attention, of all this excitement about that. So that sucks for the Jets fans. But here's the good thing: they still won.
Yeah.
They still are filming the hard knock thing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And
it's a good storyline now.
1-0, and they have a decent team.
Yeah.
They still have a chance. They need to find a quarterback.
They have a chance to maybe make a wild card if Zach Wilson can play some good football. But believe it or not, Zach Wilson had the best QBR out of like 4 of the top quarterbacks that just got paid. Like, he had a better QBR than a lot of them. Like, I think it was like Lamar,
right, you're right.
Mahomes. Well, Mahomes been paid. He had a better one than Burrow. Like, the list was ridiculous.
Yeah,
I'm like, ain't no way he should have been that high on that list. But that's what happened.
But I think that he's not gonna do great this season. So, Jets fan, you already know.
Yeah, we're sorry, man. But real quick, before we move on from this, how did you feel about Josh Allen's 3 interceptions and 1 fumble?
Are we still talking about him? Wait, bro.
We gotta give him
on purpose. They trash. What are you talking about, Josh? Bro, didn't they lose to the Jets, bro?
With no Aaron Rodgers.
Yo, were the Bills once again like the favorites to win the Super Bowl? Probably for half the people. He like the? He's like the first the favorite for the MVP.
Bro,
probably
this year
he was.
They were talking about him this year as well, bro. They were talking about him possibly being MVP this year. This is ridiculous.
Yo, I think he's a good person. He's just like not great quarterback. So please stop crowning him. That's all I'm saying.
Facts.
Same thing with Joe Burrow. What happened to your boy though? What happened? He looked like Mariota out there.
He looked.
Come on, they're in the No. Here's the thing. Burrow is better.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say no. Burrow is a lot better than Allen.
Yeah.
So but he was trash this last week.
So we're now moving on.
Anything else about these fools out here?
No, we're done. We're done with week 1. Put that in the books. We're done with the first game of week 2.
Starting with the Steelers. I'm sorry, I had to throw it out.
So talking about the Steelers, let's get the prediction for that game. It's coming up. You guys play Cleveland. It's a divisional game. Cleveland just beat the Bengals. I said it was a whooping, if you ask me. You got Myles Garrett over there dribbling like he's playing basketball, and actually made that shit work and got to the court. That's crazy. But so what is your score? What's your prediction? What is your score for this game?
So I think that the Browns are gonna be what the Bengals are supposed to be.
Ooh.
Not me, because I said that the Bengals are not gonna make the playoff. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that? But I didn't know the Browns.
You hate Burrow.
could. No, it's not hate. Come on, don't use that
I'm
word.
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you.
It's because the Browns, if they can put their stuff together, those pieces together,
Yeah.
they got a lot of talent though. Like Browns are always a decent or solid team, but if they can put it all together and you get good performance from your impact players, they're gonna beat a lot of teams. So I think they're gonna be better than the Bengals, and that's what I think. However, the Steelers have to bounce back.
Yeah.
And if they don't bounce back, I'm probably gonna, not show up next week.
So what's your pick? Steelers go 0-2, or they tie? They go 1-1 with the Cleveland, and they tie up for their division. Unless
the Steelers are gonna win. The score is gonna be 28-17. 28-17.
There's a good chance that if the Steelers win and the Bengals win, it'll be a 4-way tie for. You guys will all be 1-1 in your division,
right?
Which will be a good thing. That means we're all starting from zero again,
right?
Other than having the wins over each other. But Baltimore, Cincinnati, who you got? By the way, I'm trying to get some good luck going. I got Steelers for your game too. I'm picking the Steelers. But did you give me a score? You didn't give me a score.
Yeah, 28-17.
28-17.
Okay. So who do you have though? What's up?
For which one?
For the
Ravens, Bengals.
Yeah.
I think Bengals bounce back. I think Ravens lose. I think Lamar Jackson has another horrible game. He cannot have another horrible game if they want to win this game. But I don't think if there was a player to have back-to-back horrible games, I think it would be Lamar over Burrow, in my opinion.
The Ravens are gonna win.
That's your opinion?
Yeah, the Ravens are gonna win this game.
So Ravens gonna lead your division 2-0.
Yes, unfortunately, once again, like
that sounds disgusting.
Anytime I say something positive about them, Lamar, anybody, it's just business, bro. It's
yeah,
just business.
I understand.
I hate this shit. But
I hate this shit.
My bad. It's just like, yeah, they are gonna beat the Bengals though. They're a better team, and their impact players are gonna show up.
Okay, all right, very good. So
at Cincinnati. So
all right. Oh, Seattle and Detroit. I got Detroit. Over Seattle. I think Detroit's on a roll. Yep. Seattle, I don't know what's going on. And Geno Smith, like Robert said, if Geno's not looking too good,
Lions.
That's it for them. So we got the Lions. I don't even got to predict the score there because I just know they're going to win.
Right.
Tampa Bay, Chicago, nah, I don't want to talk about that. Los Angeles, Tennessee, no. Ooh, here we go. Kansas City, Jacksonville. A rematch of the playoffs.
Right.
This was this wasn't a conference. This was the divisionals, I believe. This was the divisional. This is the first game that Kansas City played because I think they had their first seed. So the number one seed.
That's the one that he was hurt, or was the one that he played hurt? Remember he had the ankle. Is that when he got hurt?
No, they lost to Burrow. I think it was. Wasn't it Burrow? Wasn't it the AFC Championship was? Yeah. The AFC Championship was Bengals. It was Bengals Chiefs. So it was the game before that. So he got hurt during the Bengals game. And then he played in the Super Bowl. He won that game like that, and then he won the Super Bowl hurt. It was 2 games he played hurt. It was the half of the Bengals game, and then the Super Bowl that he played hurt. Yeah.
I thought he got hurt playing with them, with the Jaguars.
We can fact check that, but I think it was the other way.
So I'm taking the Chiefs.
You taking the Chiefs?
Yeah. Who you got?
Bounce back from their loss.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Over the Lions.
No doubt. They got top tier players, top tier coaches. They're gonna do what they need to do though.
Well, I think I'm not gonna lie. I think Kansas City starts 0-2.
Say it with your chest. What's up?
Kansas City starts 0-2.
Okay.
I think Doug Peterson got these boys ready to play. I think they have a lot of they got a chip on their shoulder from last year. These guys eliminated them. They're gonna come and prove a point, just like we're gonna prove a point when we play this is the same feeling I have when we're gonna play the Chiefs. I think is the same feeling Jacksonville has when they play the Chiefs.
That's gonna be a good game.
So I'm picking Jacksonville over Kansas City.
Okay.
San Francisco and Rams divisional game.
Niners. Yeah, Niners look really good. The only question they have or they had is the quarterback.
Yeah.
And the quarterback looked great. It's not like he looks like the best player of all times. He's just like he did what he needed to do.
You said it well. Game management.
They dominated.
Yeah.
They dominated. So I'm not. They play what we thought it was gonna be a good team.
Yeah.
On the Steelers. and they made them look like trash.
That's true.
So I'm going for the 49ers until I see something different, though.
All right. I'm gonna say I think it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a better game than the Steelers and Niners. I want to say, in my opinion.
Hopefully.
I think Brock Purdy might take a slight step back. You know, they might still get the win, but I feel like it's gonna be a way closer game. But I'm gonna give the edge to the San Francisco.
You got the Niners still.
Yeah, and on another game that would have been a hell of a game had Aaron Rodgers been there, the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys, two of the top defenses in the league.
Where the Jets fans at though? We need some Jets fans to see how they really feel, because this is all about the fans. This is all about the interaction with people and
Facts.
making sure that we get to see what you guys feel and what you guys think, though.
Yeah.
That's what we really want to know. We want to see perspective from other people. So we would love to see the perspective from a Jets fan, heartbroken because of what happened to his team. Because honestly, they were looking good, and then they were looking better, and now they finally have a coach. And then Zach Wilson, he looked like everybody was gonna shoot him, and they hated him. And then you get the MVP and the future Hall of Famer, and it's like this is a dream come true.
Yeah.
And then 4 plays, it's crazy though. It looks like a tragedy.
Yeah,
it's like this from a movie. So we would love to talk to the Jets fans and see come here and you can we'll have some t-shirts and stuff like that.
For real. So I know Kev gonna want to hear this part of the podcast right here, but Miami.
Oh wait, hold up. So who do you got though? You got the Cowboys? Is that what we said?
You know damn well I'm never picking the Cowboys or anybody. I'm taking the Jets.
So that's what
I'm taking the Jets. I'm taking the Jets. Jet. How it go? It goes Jets. You gotta spell it out first, and then it's Jet. I don't know their things, but
Oh, okay.
I think I saw it.
I'm going
not
with
sure.
the Cowboys though. I'm going with the Cowboys.
You going with the Cowboys? I think this is gonna be a rude awakening when the Cowboys see the Jets defense. I'm not saying now the offense is gonna come out here and score points, but I think they're not putting up 40. I'll tell you that. And if they do it ain't gonna be the offense. It's gonna be the defense again because of Zach Wilson.
The Jets are gonna end up calling Big Ben, Joe Montana,
Carson Wentz,
Michael Vick.
Bro, the Jets should call Carson Wentz.
Call everybody.
Do you not agree? I think that's a good fit. I think they should call Carson Wentz because I think he at least got a cannon, right? And he's about 60% of the time, maybe 65% of the time, he's gonna look like a hell of a quarterback, and the other 35, he's just gonna look like.
I don't trust him. The
turnover machine.
The chemistry, and the how you vibe with the team.
Yeah, I think that's
too important though.
Yeah, that's true.
And if that's not right, that is not gonna work. It's not gonna work, especially these days though. Maybe back in the day, you could like not relate to the other players and still be successful as a team. But these days you can't.
All right, so this next segment just came to me right now because I'm looking at these scores or at the records. I'm going to name to you the teams that are still undefeated and the matchup they have, and you tell me if they will remain undefeated or not. You got Green Bay, Atlanta. They play each other, so one of them will not be. Who's walking away still undefeated 2-0? Green Bay and Atlanta.
Packers. Packers are winning.
Packers 2-0. I don't know. Bijan Robinson might have something to say about that. The Atlanta didn't look too bad their first game.
And we got to talk at some point about the division
Yep.
leaders and on how that is looking like.
So, I mean, obviously with one game, there's a lot of ties for division leader right now.
Yeah, I'm not talking about now, though. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah,
What
no,
are you
of course.
talking
We're always going to bring it up. I mean, I still love to see that the Eagles are number 1 right now for, until Sunday because, we're 2-0. So we're number 1 division,
like
baby.
that
Let's
for a
go.
minute.
We're the number 1 seed in the NFC. We got the most wins, technically. So
In the
as
whole
of right
league.
now,
Yeah.
Friday, the 15th, we're the number 1. What else? Other team. We already said New York and Dallas. We already called those. San Francisco, Los Angeles, called those.
So the Bucks and the Bears.
Are they still one? No, they're the Bucks and the Bears. Oh yeah, they're 0-1, and I give it to the Tampa Bay.
Right.
I think Tampa Bay's 2-0,
And then Texans and Colts.
and then we shut that down next week. You said Texans, Colts. Well, they're both. If they were
Trash.
if there was a way for both of them to lose, they would. They might tie that game. They might end up as a tie.
Who you got?
No one. I'm picking a tie.
Colts.
I'm picking a tie. They're gonna be 0-1-1.
Look at this one. Giants.
Same thing. Bro,
They
if
play
Arizona
the
beats New
Cardinals.
York, they better fire that general manager for paying
They gotta
Danny
fight everybody.
Danny
on,
Pennies.
Giants.
They call him now. It's not Danny Dimes
Come
anymore.
on, Giants. Ralphie, what's up? Talk to your boys. Yo, nah.
Yo, Rafi,
nah.
I'm sorry, bro. Man, I don't know what's going on with your Giants, man. I'm sorry, bro.
Nah, they gonna win. They gonna win.
Okay, we got Washington, Denver. Obviously, Washington will be the only one that can continue to be undefeated. Denver already lost their first game.
So who do you got?
I got them. No, I got Washington. Sorry. I think this year Washington's going to replace the Giants the same way we did. I think 3 of our teams will make the playoffs. I think Washington's taking that Giant spot from last year.
Bro,
they're a better team this year.
I don't trust them. I'm gonna
You
go
never heard
with
of Sam Howell, bro? You never heard of Sam Howell?
Listen, I don't trust them. I'm gonna go with the Broncos bouncing back. Yeah, because at some point they got to do something.
Yeah.
If not, somebody has to go. They talk too much.
Derek Carr versus Bryce Young.
Oh, that's good. But I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
The Saints might be able to do something.
Who gets their first win? Chargers, Titans.
Chargers.
Chargers don't have Eckler, I don't think, playing this week. You know, he's a big part of that offense.
What happened to him? He's hurt?
I believe he's hurt, yeah.
So you're going with the Titans?
Excuse me. I think D-Hop and Henry get a win this week, and they take advantage of a hurt
don't trust
Los
them.
Angeles.
Don't trust
I don't trust him either. I don't know. That quarterback play is just not there. It's not there. But
starting with that, yeah, but you don't trust them. If you don't trust that, you don't trust anything else.
And of course, the last game we didn't talk about yet, Vegas and Buffalo. Your boy,
you know who I'm
Buffalo.
going with? Nah, you know what?
Vegas.
Go ahead.
Jimmy.
Go ahead.
Jimmy G.
Go ahead.
Jimmy G.
Who you got?
I got Jimmy G and Devontae Adams.
Watch this. I got the Bills. I got the Bills.
And just for that, they're going to let you down, just like this.
No, I got the Bills at home. And I think that the Raiders are actually going to be better than I thought they were going to be. So I think they're going to be decent. But still, I know the Bills are supposed to win. If they don't win,
I'm sorry.
come on.
I need you to answer this question.
We can never talk about
I'm taking you to the Steagles court right now. Steagles court.
What's up?
Are you telling me right now that Jets team, maybe the defense, but that Jets team is better than this Raiders team?
The Jets. Why are we talking about the?
Because the Buffalo lost to the Jets, so I'm trying to figure out if you're picking Buffalo over Vegas. I feel like on the offensive side, I believe Vegas have Devontae Adams, Garoppolo. I feel like they're all right there.
Yeah, they have Adams. That's it. That's all they have.
That's probably all they need.
And they got Jacobs, right?
I don't know if Jacobs is playing.
Yeah, that's why I'm picking the Bills though. That's why I'm picking the Bills. The Jets and the Bills and the Raiders are on the same level. I said what I said. They're on the same level. Now, if Rodgers,
That's crazy.
If Rodgers was playing, then they would have been better. But right now, they're the same level. But the Giants, nah, come on. I don't know why I thought about them, but the Giants, come on, below the Raiders.
I think next week we're going to be talking about a big headline is going to be how we're talking about.
And the Jets without Rodgers, my bad.
There you go. Yeah. The Jets, Jets without the Rodgers, without Rodgers is.
And the Bills, come on, Giants.
But the Bills got an MVP quarterback. They got, everybody thinks he's going to be an MVP quarterback.
They better win. I'm picking them. Okay. If not, they officially trash. Yeah. And we're not going to talk about them no more.
I think next week
that's going to be the reason. And then I'm going to be low-key a Raiders fan.
No, you're not. Stop lying.
No, I'm not.
You're definitely not going to do that.
No, I'm not.
In my opinion, I feel like next week we're going to be talking about how Las Vegas is 2-0 and the Chiefs are 0-2. That's what we're going to be talking about. And how Vegas leads their side over there.
No, what we're going to be talking about is how everybody else is going to say that Josh Allen is the next Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Him and Joe Burrow.
Think about it, bro. Look at this AFC West. Vegas the only one with a win. Kansas lost. Chargers lost. Denver lost. If Las Vegas wins and Kansas City loses again, don't let Vegas win that division.
I like that.
So you got Vegas leading that. Then you got
trash. They all trash though.
Same thing here.
They all trash.
AFC South. You got Jacksonville with the win. Tennessee, Houston, and Indianapolis all losses. So boom, same thing can happen there. Here you go. AFC North. You got Cleveland, Baltimore, both with wins. Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, both with losses. New York Jets, You got Jets and Miami with wins, New England and Buffalo with losses. Then you got the Eagles standing at 2-0. Look at that, bro. Look at that.
Okay, we see it.
Yeah, all right.
Move on, please.
Then you got Dallas and Washington 1-1. Giants 0-1. Then you got Green Bay, Detroit. They both got wins, and you got Chicago 0-1.
So you remember who you picked for the division?
For which divisions?
For all of them.
Yeah, I think
Go up real quick.
I said Detroit, I think, for this one.
Go up real quick. Go all the way up. So we got the Eagles, right?
Yeah.
And I had Green Bay. You had the Lions, right?
Yep.
I
had New Orleans.
Yeah, I had New Orleans, and then I had the Niners.
I had Niners.
Right? And
or did I have Seattle? I might have had Seattle or Niners. Might have been Niners, and Seattle's a wild card.
Right. So your wild card were the Seahawks. Dallas,
Seahawks. Oh no, I think I left Dallas out. I think I did something.
Oh, you did that?
I think I put Chicago in there.
Right. Yeah. That's when I was like, oh yeah, he's real.
Chicago,
yeah, he's real fake.
Giants, and Seattle were my wild cards. Chicago, Giants, Seattle was my wild cards.
You had the Giants. You didn't have the Giants.
I think
I had the Giants. But we're not gonna talk.
I think I had the Giants. Definitely had the Giants over Dallas. I didn't have Washington over Giants. I do now. Definitely have Washington over Giants now. And then now
we'll
for
go
the
back
AFC,
and check.
For the AFC, I think I had Buffalo. Or did I have Buffalo or did I have Jets?
So, now after 1 week, how do you feel? Well, everything changed after 4 plays though. But what do you think?
Oh, Jets are leading right now. So
unfortunately, the Dolphins look like they might be the best team.
Yeah.
By a lot.
Facts.
By a lot. So Kevin, what's up? Next time you come here, we can talk about it.
Facts.
But the Bills, of course, I don't trust anything that has to do with them other than Diggs. Well, he's gonna argue.
You just picked them to beat the Raiders, so don't talk about you don't trust anything that come up with them.
I trust them to bounce back because they gotta win at some point.
They're gonna bounce back to another fumble and lose a game over a fumble. Watch, I'm telling you, I'm calling it right now.
Can't wait for that game, right?
Yeah.
North. So the Dolphins looking pretty good. That's decent. And then I'm still calling the Steelers to win the division.
I think
if they bounce back,
if
they bounce back, then we're gonna be up to something.
Cincinnati. Sorry, I call Cincinnati.
And the Bengals are not gonna make the playoffs. Did I say that?
Bro, they started had a horrible record to begin in the last year, and look what they did. They ended up in the AFC Championship.
Yeah. Okay. So if your quarterback is throwing 90 yards or less, nobody's gonna win. That's some Team Tebow stuff, bro. What's up?
That's true. You're not lying.
Shout out Team Tebow.
Now we got AFC South. You got who did we pick to win that? We picked Jacksonville, right?
Yeah. And then the Chiefs, right?
And then obviously we picked.
And
the
I
Chiefs.
think I said the Chargers had one wild card.
Yeah.
And then it was gonna be the Ravens and I think I said
it wasn't New England. I'll tell you that.
they have a chance. They have a chance to win 3 games this season, though. Come on, Kevin.
Nah, they'll win more than 3 games.
I'm just playing.
Yeah, they'll win more than 3 games.
I have to worry about the Steelers, though. To be honest with you, because if the Steelers, if they don't, change that mindset of, we here and we just have to show up, you get embarrassed. Did they get embarrassed?
They got embarrassed. I feel like you shouldn't.
Showing up is so weak, man.
You can't lose in that fashion, man. But nobody, at least you guys didn't win the most embarrassed award. That goes to the Giants. So
of course,
that's something to hang your head on.
Man.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
We gotta put it right.
Yeah,
there.
they get the trash of the week award. Them Giants and these Cowboys. Sheesh. Now they hype.
That's a fact.
They earn it though.
That's a fact.
They earn it. But the Steelers, they have to not just show up. They gotta put effort. That's the difference between losing a game and getting whooped.
Yeah,
it's effort. If you put effort, then you're still a man. You feel me? But when you get whooped, that's different. That's like somebody going to your house and whooping you and your friends and your mom and your sister and then being like, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like though. They better bounce back against the Browns.
Yeah. So with that being said, my guys, that's a recap of what we think is going to happen and our recap on last week NFL football, man. We're so excited. It's back. We're so excited to interact with you guys, read your comments out. We're looking forward to putting up more posts so that you guys can give us your opinions and we can bring them on the podcast. And if you feel like you're brave enough to either call or come onto the studio to the podcast, we'll be more than happy to have you here. Real quick, you want to give them a quick rundown again on what's going on with the Steagles podcast for next episode? What are we doing next episode?
Next episode we have, please remember, guys, Hall of Fame, Steelers Hall of Fame. That's the most important thing. We want to make a big deal of this, so we need your help. Let us know who you think is the best player of all times for the Steelers. Who's the best player of all times for the Eagles?
Yep.
We're gonna have our first winners
Induction, yeah.
next week. So somehow make sure that you let us know what you think, how you feel.
For real.
We're gonna be talking about week 2, the rest of the games, and we're gonna review everything that all the comments and all the interaction that we have with you guys. So it's important for you guys to let us know what you're thinking, the things that you want to discuss. We appreciate all the support, and we're
Sure
gonna
do.
keep making content for us and for you guys.
Yeah, man. So with that being said, we're going to see you guys next week. And this is the Steagle Podcast, where we talk
All Steelers,
all Eagles.
all NFL.
Let's get it, baby. We're back next week. Episode number 6. Let's go, baby.
Pass. Go Steelers.